What's up, guys? Welcome back to Buck's Corner, and in today's video we're going to be talking about Suspiria. So, Suspiria is an Italian horror film released in 1977 by Dario Argento, and it follows Susie Bannon, who has recently been admitted to a prestigious dance school called the Friedberg Dance Academy. And then strange stuff happens. I don't want to spoil too much because I highly recommend you go watch it, but this is less going to be a plot analysis and more of a thematic and composition analysis. So throughout the movie, Dario Argento, he just directs the shit out of that movie. He paints these terrifying scenes that are accented by the music. It's by the Italian prog rock band Goblin. It's terrifying. I didn't know music could make me scared, but it does. So, the music, and now, the way the film looks, also, whenever whenever the monster is involved, the scenes get this otherworldly color that you will hopefully see on here. Or it'll just be green. But they're bathed in this otherworldly light that you don't see in movies nowadays. You don't see lighting like this. It's stunning, it's shocking, and it really adds to the sense of anxiety and dread that comes over you when you're being attacked by a monster. Throughout the movie, not just when the monster is attacking, the scenes are seemingly lit by light sources that shouldn't exist in the canon of the universe. They're lit very strangely, and it works really well. It doesn't it's not stage lit, and he just has a field day with it. It's a very darkly whimsical film. The lighting, the set design with big imposing shots of buildings and tiny little people running around in front of them, and the green lighting, and the blue lighting, and the red lighting. There's so much lighting. And it's crazy. You don't see that. Iron Man's not running around with green lights. The first scene of the movie, we see one student, as Susie is arriving at the academy, we see one student run away from the academy, mumbling about nonsense. Well, at the time, it seems like nonsense. And she goes to this apartment building. And this first, scene and, section of the movie is immediately off the fucking rails. The building itself is shot in these far back... The inside of the building is shot in these far back shots that frame the action in the way that the building is designed. There are lines that frame the action, and it's really crazy looking. I don't know what apartment building looks like that, but apparently in Germany, apartment buildings look like that. Yeah, it's set in Germany, by the way. The scene where Patricia, the student that fled the academy, is in the apartment building is off the fucking walls. She's in the bathroom, calming herself down. She's in the bathroom of her friend's apartment calming herself down. And you see these eyes in the window, these big yellow eyes. And something about eyes, man, is scary. Like in Michael Jackson's Thriller, how he does the eye thing at the end. It was scary. But this is like that before Michael Jackson's Thriller was a thing. And so whatever's outside, which I won't spoil, attacks Patricia. He shoves his hand through the window when she's looking out the window and grabs her and she starts doing this death wail. This indescribable death wail. It's not realistic because I don't think people scream like that when they're dying. But it's insane. It's unnerving. It's unnerving. It's metal as hell. It's crazy. And so the monster grabs her through the window. And what you have to understand about Suspiria is this is made in 1977, before a lot of restrictions were placed on movies. So when you die in Suspiria, you die. You don't just get stabbed and die. You get stabbed 7 or 8 times, and then directly in the heart. You get thrown through a stained glass window with a rope around your neck, so then you hang yourself. It's off the rails. And then some minor character also dies. Her friend, Patricia's friend, whose apartment she was at, she also dies. Gets a big shard of the glass in the face. It's crazy. Nowadays, you just don't see stuff like that in horror movies. You see someone get stabbed. Maybe you see someone get beat. The 2018's Halloween had a pretty brutal scene in a bathroom. But the sound design is just not the same. The sound design really adds to the kills. It's crazy, the noises that are made. I would try and do a representation, but it would be no good, so I'll hopefully be able to play that sound right about now. So, talked about the death scene. I think the one major problem with the movie comes from the fact that it is a foreign movie, which sounds weird, but the movie is plagued with ADR, which, for those of you unaware, is additional dialogue recording, or dubbing. Now, dubbing is always done. I watched a dubbed version, an English dub of the Italian original, and it was pretty good at most parts. But there were some parts where the ADR would start talking before the characters started moving their mouths, and apparently this was commonplace in the 1977 Italian film scene. I don't know why. I feel like it's very distracting. The audio was recorded very strangely. On set, apparently, they just had all the actresses speaking their native language. So basically every scene had to be ADR. The ADR is crazy. It's all over the place. The only times it's not relevant, it's not present, is when 2 American actresses are together in a scene, just the 2 of them, and they're talking back and forth because they're speaking English. It's an English dub. They don't have to dub over that. But if there's another actress, she's German, she's coming in, she's talking in German, the other 2 people are talking in English, then it gets messy. Then you gotta ADR the whole scene. Because that's how audio works. You can't just audio. So, visually, put a picture of a face right there. Visually stunning. Sound-wise, stunning. Thematically, stunning. It's a really dense film, and it makes you feel uncomfortable, not just in the straight horror scenes where the monster, which I once again will not name, is attacking, but also in some of the milder scenes. At one point, there's maggots falling from the ceiling. That's unrelated, but everyone kind of acts like nothing's going on, or the multiple attacks on students are unrelated. The school staff is just like, everything's fine. They probably just went away for a little bit. But it makes you feel a little crazy. The lighting, the dreamlike lighting, and the fact that no one's acknowledging what's going on makes you feel like maybe it's not going on. Of course, it is going on. It is happening. These things are happening. But it makes you feel a little crazy, which I think is really cool. It's a scary movie. And I'm pretty seasoned when it comes to scary movies. I hope I'm gonna move this way because this is probably more in frame. But it's scary. I got scared. Anyways, that's all I have for today, folks. I would give Suspiria a solid 9.2 out of 10. The only problems were A, the ADR, and B, there was the scene with barbed wire where the wire clearly wasn't barbed, and that bothered me. But other than that, ooh, what a good movie. Ooh, it comes from Suspiria comes from a time in horror and a time in movies in general that I don't think we'll ever get back to, where directors were allowed to take massive risks with basically anything. They could just go hog wild. And it's sad that we'll never get back there, but, I mean, at least we have Suspiria. She's very good. It's a very good movie. And it's beautiful, and I highly recommend you watch it. Anyways, that's all I've got time for today, guys. Bye. Love you. Have a good day. And don't go to dance school. Bye.